Kaizen Football Academy held on to their nerves last week when they managed to overcome a resilient Ramblers in the final of the MTC HopSol Youth League Under-19 clash at the Yanmore football field when they won 4-3 through a penalty shootout. The thrilling encounter saw both teams testing each other from kickoff as they fielded their strongest players, which proved to be a humdinger of a match.
Well, to be honest, we didn't play very well today. We had the chances, we didn't put it away. They absolutely dominated us in the midfield, especially in the first half. Second half, we tried to get back. When they got the penalty and they scored, they started dribbling around, started wasting time. But we kept on pushing. We told the boys, let's play until the last. Yes, the goal came the last minutes. It was a very, very good goal that he scored. But yes, like you said, it went down to penalties and the rest is history. Well, you see, the problem was that the boys were rushing it. Not one single set piece were on target, not one single corner kick were proper. So we were kind of rushing it towards the last 15 minutes. While KFA was wasting time, we said, let's put it down and also play. But let's play it and spread it wide. It worked out, the goal came from there. But yes, like you've said, we wasted a lot of chances. KFA is dead, they deserve it more. They were heading since the first 10 minutes up to the last minutes, they were leading the game. We came back, penalties, they converted all 5 penalties, we missed one, it's history. Well, it's a sad one, penalty shootout, we can't blame a boy that missed it. I mean, you're talking about a team that has been unbeaten the whole season. Nobody beat this team in any open play. We only conceded our 4th goal this game and we scored about 27-28. So it's a good team. It's a good display by the boys. Penalties, anybody can take it. We took it also before. So congratulations to KFA. I think they wanted it more. They were technically better when they hold out the ball and when they tried to delay the time. But in penalties, it's about composure. We were not composed. They finished all 5. Well, a good one. Most of the boys are already with the first division. They are training with the first division. That's why we have not been training for the past 2 months. We didn't see the need because we've asked the boys, asked the coaches at the first division to look at them and select from them, and they did. So next year we start afresh. The next bunch that is coming up and the few that is remaining that still qualifies under 19. So yeah, let's wait for next year. But yeah, it was a good season. Congratulations to KFA for winning it. And to our boys, they actually absolutely played like champions. Not being defeated in a game for the whole season. It takes a lot of gut and it takes a lot of heart from them. I thank the boys, I thank the Ramblers management and the fellow coaches with me, Coach Ale and Russell and Coach Rudy. Thank you.
We knew it was gonna be a tough match. Ramblers was excellent this season. Their performances, the matches that we watched of them during the season was of very high standard. So we knew what to expect. We knew they did not concede a lot of goals. So we knew getting 2 or 3 goals would be very difficult against this very organized, well-organized team. So we had to take our chances if we created good chances. We did not create many good chances, but in the first half we were able to play. I was very happy with the way we played. We could bring the ball out, we could play in the midfield, we could keep the ball in their half. Even though we did not create very good chances, we were very dominant with the ball. In the second half, we dropped off a little bit. We allowed them a lot of free kicks for them to get into us because they played everything long from the goalkeeper and their set pieces. They played everything into the box, and through our free kicks that we gave them and the end balls, we gave them the opportunity to come back into the game in the second half. So the second half got a little bit nervy. We made 3 changes which brought a bit of balance, but at the end we lost a little bit of concentration, couldn't deal with the last moment where we had 1 or 2 guys that were maybe able to deal with that situation, and they scored in the last dying minutes. And normally when a team scores that time, they've got the momentum going into the penalty, so it took a bit of motivation. We came together after that. We said, no, look guys, we came all this way, so the 5 guys, we're gonna not put pressure on them, let them take the penalties, let them be confident. And they went out and they showed that they were confident when they took the penalties. And our goalkeeper was very steady. He dislocated the finger during the match. That's just why so many minutes was added onto the game. He dislocated it, but he was able to pull through and even to stand tall during the penalty shootout. But I think we did good. Dropped off a little bit in the second half, but the performance of the guys were of a very, very high level. When we come into any match, we have no opportunity to have video footage to watch teams. So the one match or two matches that you watch of them gives you an idea of how they play. So we've watched one or two matches during the HopSol season of Ramblers, and we thought that we have a little bit of an upper hand in the way that we play, in the way that they would love to play. So we never focus on the opponent when it comes to our youth football teams, because there's nothing we can share with them that they don't know. These are their friends. They hang together, they go to school together, they know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So for us, it's to encourage our own game, to encourage the way we want to play, to encourage our way into the game, so that the opponent must react to us, so that we ask more questions. And this is what we did in the first half. We asked them so many questions that they couldn't cope with. They couldn't press us. They couldn't deal with us in the midfield. They couldn't deal with us up front in the way we kept the position and wanted to go past them, which was amazingly good, which we did. So our message to our boys is always focus on our possession game. Let's be patient in our build-up, and when we get into the opponent's half, especially into the final third, let's be patient. Let's bring the possession game, and let's add a lot of movements into our possession game once we are there, so that we can unsettle their backline and move their backline in order to create the spaces. So we were more focused on our game and what we could bring to this match. And at the end of the day, I think our strengths showed at the end of the day, so that we were able to play the way that we did. No, they did excellently. This year they played the final of the Ramblers Under-21 tournament. We lost 1-0. So they've done good. There's other competition that they have entered, they have won. So one they have won, the other they have finished second, which is very good. From here, the preparation is all about furthering their ability to play men's football at a higher level. So they will be playing second division matches. All those under-19s have been registered in our second division team. We have already played 3 matches. They've won 2, kept 2 clean sheets, lost 1 match. So they are doing very well in terms of where we want them to go for the rest of the season, which will be focusing on the second division and doing as good as possible in that second division. That will help them to move on from under-19 football into men's football.
DJ Dozer, the big architect. For Stadio, a qualification isn't just a qualification. It represents our vision of a nation empowered. Equip yourself for the world of work with one of Africa's leading distance learning experts. With more than 20 distance learning degrees, diplomas, and higher certificates, you can join a higher education institution that's industry aligned and affordable. Apply now for a quality distance learning qualification at Stadio. A new vision in higher education.